Dope, 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 let's get it. I'm a trapping fanatic, that shit automatic, so I cannot turn it on or off. Bitches all on my dick, then she hop on my dick, I'm like, why you keep hopping on and off? Yo, bitch all on my dick, she be doing the most. I tell her, little bitch, she so extra. And my gun up on me, but not run up on me. Niggas, they wanna fight, they some wrestlers.
The two powerhouses stare at each other, and Ren looks into the eyes of Isagi with disgust. I thought me and your brother told you to learn to play defense so we could be the best team in the world and dominate in each, field of play. Shut up. I hate that condescending tone of yours. I'm a striker, and I'm much better than you. Ring goes over, picking up the ball, and dribbles it towards Isagi. Isagi would smirk, stealing it from him and nailing him with it in the back. Still have much to learn before you can even kiss the ground that I walk on. Isagi looks to Bachira and Nagi. He waves to them, hoping they could at least stay useful as his pawns throughout this selection as well. And he heads in. Isagi steps through the doors, somewhat excited for a new challenge, but walks in to see a bland room. One of the panels on the wall opens up and shoots a ball towards him. He stops the ball with his chest and turns to the goal. A fake hologram keeper appears, and he scoffs. It's amazing. Ego thinks this will be a challenge. Isagi looks up and sees the time limit, and that he needs to score 100 goals within 90 minutes. He cracks his neck and his knuckles, and scores his first goal with ease. Since I have some alone time, why don't we see if I can learn some new tricks? Ego and his assistant watch on in amazement as Isagi scores his 100 goals within only 40 minutes. He walks through the doors with his eyes staring on intensely. Whatever he had just accomplished even shocked Ego as he gained a grin. Humans are quite interesting, especially within the way that we evolve when pushed to our breaking points. Isagi notices he's the first one in this room, and he has to form a 3-man team. So he waits until multiple people arrive, asking him to team up. He tells them no. He sees them as worthless pigs just in his way. But as soon as he sees Nagi, he walks towards him. Follow me, and I'll show you what you can truly accomplish when you let loose on a pitch. I hate that me and Ryo lost against you. It was frustrating, but I want to find a way so me and Ryo can beat you. Isagi walks forward, telling Nagi to follow him. I don't care what reasons you have. Be useful to me when on the pitch, and you can do whatever you please. Isn't that right, Bachira? From the shadows, he would grin, jumping on the back of Nagi. So, he's on our team now. Yeah, try not to freak him out. Bachira and Nagi followed behind Isagi, but he would ask why they don't walk beside him. Sorry, but unless you want to have 2 eyes when you go to bed tonight, I'd stay walking behind him. Only those he deems worthy can walk beside him onto the pitch. I still haven't even got there yet, and you just got here. Just make sure you don't slow him down at all, or he'll get rid of you. They first walk into a room where they would wait for other teams. Eventually they would arrive, and Ego greets them on the screen. It's time to begin the second selection's third stage. Each of you in this room are a part of a 3-man team. In a match, you will have to earn 5 points before you are able to move on to the next part. The winning team will choose to take a player from their opponents and then move on. This will keep going until your team has 5 total players within it. This is a rivalry battle, and you will get to choose who are on your teams and who you face against. Isagi notes his rank has changed to that of number 1. Oh, it happened already. Isagi then overhears Ren saying he's going to crush his elder brother. Isagi begins laughing before walking over to him and looking that he was number 2. There's no way you'll get a chance to do so. Have you forgotten who taught you how to play? Ren scoffs, saying this is nothing like junior high at all. Isagi gives him a death stare as they would lock eyes. You're right. This is much worse than that. Because of the last test, I've evolved these eyes even further. This angers Ren, and the teams choose to play each other. The teams will meet on the pitch, as Isagi's team has the ball first. Isagi passes it to Bachira, who is confronted by Aoshi. Just give me the ball. I don't even want to do this. You're a weird one, but the monster is telling me that you're hiding something. So show me. Bachira does a combination of wild skill moves, breaking past his defender and getting closer to goal. Bachira is then confronted by Jubei. What a stylish move. He steals the ball, and Bachira looks back at him. Do not worry at all. Ren, I wish to take this one after we win. Jubei goes to dribble forward, but his heart sinks. It's as if everything went still, and he could only see one person on the soccer field. It was Isagi. The striker slowly stepped towards him, and his eyes pierced his soul. Kneel to me. Jubei falls to the ground, clutching his chest, finding it hard to breathe for some reason while in the presence of Isagi. Ren immediately tries to guard him, but he smirks. Just like old times. Isagi tries to break his defense, but Ren has improved greatly over the time that they spent apart, and he begins sticking with Isagi, not letting him shoot. Isagi, it's over. Ren sticks his leg out to steal the ball, but it's guarded well. Isagi then stops. I've learned something so crucial about myself that I somehow forgot or just didn't remember. I don't need anyone to become the best for Japan, but the players who already play for the country that are waiting for me right now, well, they're the perfect pawns for my ultimate victory. Isagi shoots the ball and it hits the top of the crossbar, and then it begins to float towards the middle. Everyone ran for it except for him and Ren. What a lousy shot. A shot? No, that was just a setup for a new star to arrive from the ashes of his failure. Ren's eyes widen as Nagi controls the ball midair and scores a goal with ease. I really like playing alongside Isagi. Ren watches as Isagi stands back up and walks away. And he rips the grass from the ground. He gets up with his teammate giving him the ball. Ren points at Isagi and shoots from the half-field mark. He scores and Isagi smirks. Bachira immediately gets flashbacks to his first game with Isagi when he did the same thing, and notes that Ren actually plays just like him. Bachira gets the ball and passes it to Isagi. You two can stay back for this play. I want to show them why I'm the best striker. Isagi runs forward, with all three of his opponents charging towards him. Isagi smirks. Let the massacre begin. He fakes a step over and crosses the ball to his right foot. Then he spins around another one and then gets in front of Jubei, who was the last one there. What an impressive style, but it doesn't compare to my own. Don't get ahead of yourself. There's a reason I'm ranked 1, isn't there? Isagi flicks the ball with his back foot, doing a rainbow right over Jubei's head, who wasn't expecting it at all. As soon as it lands in front of him, he then looks up. He goes to shoot, but Ren manages to get in the way. Not so easy. Right, Isagi? Isagi still shoots, but Ren is able to tip the ball a little bit, sending it off course. No, Ren. You were the last piece that I needed to win. Ren turns back, seeing the ball now in the back of the net. No, that's impossible. I tipped the ball with my foot. Exactly. You hit the ball just where I needed you to, and gave it a reverse spin, giving me another goal. You're just a pawn on the pitch right now. Can't you see? I'm using you like a puppet, and don't ever forget that's your place. Isagi walks back with everyone on the pitch getting chills down their spines just from watching him. He was no average striker. That was obvious. But he was more like an absolute monster. Within his own mind, Isagi thought to himself, from this day forward, those on the pitch will be devoured by my talent. Even you, say. So just wait a little longer for me. Ren places his head down, and one of his teammates would ask if he was okay. Even after all my training, all the hours I worked relentlessly, I still can't beat him. There's no use at all. Isagi truly is the best striker in Blue Lock. His teammates continue to watch the match, and they continue to play without Rin, leading to their loss, with Isagi with 3 goals, Bachiro with 1, and Nagi also had a 1. Isagi looks down at Rin, noticing his pitiful state. There's no reason for me to take you with me at all. Hey you. Aoshi turns to the opposing team. Wait, me? Yeah, what's your name? Aoshi Tokimitsu. And sorry if I butchered the names, I don't even know them for real. You're on my team now. Let's go. The 4 walk off, and Isagi notes they're the only ones to have made it to the 4th part of the selection. Looks like it's going to be a while, so let's give the other teams at least a chance. I'll be off practicing until then. Isagi heads off, leaving the 3 of them to their own accords. Isagi stays to himself for a while until he's approached by one person during his training. No, it wasn't just one person. It was a team. Baru, Chiguri, Kunigami, and Ryo all walked onto the pitch. So, how about it, Isagi? Will you do battle with us so that we can claim Nagi? Oh, that's what you're after? Well then, let's get started. The match day arrives, and Isagi looks forward to the team right in front of him. Bachira, I'll let you decide this time who we take once we win. Really? Yeah, so go score. Isagi passes the ball forward to Aoshi, who dribbles forward. Wait, what should I do? What are you doing? What should I do? Isagi then looks back at him. Don't think about it at all. I'm your leader, so follow me no matter what. Isagi runs on ahead, being marked by Ryo. Kunigami steps forward towards Aoshi and tries to steal the ball from him, but it's heavily protected. What is this guy made out of, stone? I must reach Isagi. Aoshi blitzed Kunigami with his monstrous strength and ran forward. His pure strength was on full display now, as he passes the ball to Isagi, who has Ryo on his back. We're gonna beat you and take Nagi back. Who said he'd even want to go back? In just 2 matches with me, he's grown more than you could ever believe. Isagi then flicks the ball over Ryo's head and turns, seeing Nagi, who has it now. Sorry, Ryo, but playing with Isagi makes me want to be the best, more than anything else. Nagi dribbles through Baro and Chiguri, scoring an amazing goal. Ryo looks at Nagi, not even recognizing the player he was now, as he was completely different. No, he has to win no matter what to get him back. He's learned his own ego while being here as well. Ryo gets up, pointing at Isagi. This game won't be that easy. Chiguri passes the ball to Ryo, who dribbles forward. Nagi confronts him, but he gets past with quick skill moves. Aoshi steps up next, but Ryo would smile. Show me what you got. The ball floats over to the middle, where Kunigami stepped forward, threw Bachira, and swung his leg. The ball then goes into the top corner, giving this team their first goal. Kunigami turns his head to his team, and they get ready to play defense. Isagi smirks, giving the ball back to Aoshi. Find your own path this time. Lead our team with your own goal. Aoshi becomes even more nervous because Baru charges him. The 2 fight for the ball for a moment, but Baru breaks through, scoring another goal. Team White begins to celebrate, but Isagi's team watches him set up the ball once again. Can you pawns hear my voice? Listen to me right now. Do as I say, as my orders are final and absolute. Let's show our opponents true despair and devour the light that they're using to shine upon themselves. Suddenly, the demeanor of everyone on the team would change. Isagi passed the ball to Bachira, and he ran forward with Nagi. The 2 of them were perfectly in sync without even knowing it, as they continued to pass and then dribble. Here is where they get the ball in the open space. Chiguri goes for it, but Aoshi steps right through him. now smiling. I can see it. I can see the path, Isagi. He rips a shot, scoring a goal for the team. This continued on until the score was now 2-4. Isagi held the ball at half, with the other team, who looked to be exhausted, beg for mercy. Baru begins to evolve and rushes in to steal the ball, but falls flat on his ass trying to get it from Isagi. It's pointless now. You're a fallen king, but thanks for keeping the Emperor's throne warm for him. Isagi curves the ball into the back of the net, with now Team Red moving on. Isagi points to Bachara and walks off with the rest of the team. Bachara looks down. I think it would be fun to see how the monster inside of you will evolve when playing with Nagi again. So let's go, Rio. This shocks the players and everyone else, but he would get up thanking his teammates, but he has to go now. The two walk off, catching up with Isagi and the rest of them. They were already listening to Igo's speech about luck and how Isagi is far ahead of any striker here. He understands the concepts and what he needs to do to produce his own goals at any point in time. Isagi is truly the definition of an egoist. But how will the ego of your team, Isagi, fare against these five? An image of 5 strong players appear on the screen, and Isagi wonders how good they truly are. Another door would open up as Isagi walks through first with his head held high. So that was his second selection. Just really a waste of my time, huh, Ego? The next one better be a challenge.